coming up next. And now it's quiz time. The Guyana Learning Channel, inspiring all ages.
Hello everyone, welcome to the National Library in Gafoors annual Inter-Schools Quiz Competition. This is not simply a competition, it is a learning experience as well. All participants had to do much research to prepare themselves to compete. In addition, the winners of the final round of the competition will be rewarded for their hard work. Each member of the winning team will receive $12,000, a trophy and a book. The runner-up team each receives $7,000, a trophy and a book. And that's not all. The winning school will receive a water cooler and the runner-up school a garbage bin. Before we begin, a quick reminder of the rules. The moderator will read each question twice and the participant will have 20 seconds to respond. At the end of that time, a bell will be rung. If the answer is correct, 2 points will be awarded. If the answer is incorrect, or if the participant does not answer within the given time, the question will be given to the corresponding student of the other school who will have 5 seconds to respond. If the correct answer is then given, 1 point will be awarded. If no correct answer is given, the moderator will provide the answer. Good luck to you all. Now, let's welcome our moderator.
Thank you very much. We are now on the second round of the preliminary rounds. And in the studio with us today, we have the representatives from the 2 primary schools, Supply Primary, and Supply Primary is on the east bank of Demerara, and Greenwich Park Primary. Supply Primary won the toss. So that means that the first question will go to Supply Primary. The participants will now be given the opportunity to introduce themselves, starting with Supply Primary.
My name is Ran Pongopal. I am from grade 6A and I love playing cricket.
My name is Odessa Kendall. I'm from grade 6A and I like to read.
My name is Rudolph Lombolino and I'm from grade 6A and I like working science exercises.
Thank you, Supply Primary. Now over to Greenwich Primary.
My name is Imani Baldio and I'm from grade 6B and I love reading.
My name is John Tonla and I'm from grade 6B and I love watching television.
My name is Ashley Priyaramatar. I'm from grade 6A and I love watching Channel 80. To learn about the quiz and see how they are answering the questions.
And I am Pamela Mason, your moderator. This round has 5 categories. You have the spelling category, social studies category, mathematics, science, and sports. The first category, the spelling category, and the first question goes to Lance. Give the correct spelling of this word. Give the correct spelling of this word. Escape. Escape.
Escape. E-S-C-A-P-E. Escape.
That's correct. Giovanni. Give the correct spelling of kindly. Give the correct spelling of kindly.
Kindly. K-I-N-D-L-Y. Kindly.
That's correct. Odessa, your word is Amazon. Amazon.
Amazon. Capital A-M-A-Z-O-N. Amazon.
That's correct. Jonathan, your word is doctor. Doctor.
Doctor. D-O-C-T-O-R, doctor.
That's correct. Rudolph, your word is patron. Patron.
Patron. P-A-T-R-O-N. Patron.
That's correct. Ashley, your word is temperature. Temperature.
Temperature. T-E-M-P-E-R-A-T-U-R-E. Temperature.
That's correct. And that brings us to the end of the first category. We're on to the social studies category. Lance, your question. Which ministry is responsible for the police and the army? Which ministry is responsible for the police and the army?
The Ministry of Home Affairs.
That's correct. Giovanni, Brasilia is to Brazil as Quito is to Brasilia is to Brazil as Quito is to
Santiago.
Try again.
Colombia.
Try again. Lance?
Ecuador.
Ecuador is correct. Odessa, your question. What is the boundary between Guyana and Suriname? What is the boundary between Guyana and Suriname?
The Quarantine River.
That's correct. Jonathan, your question. What is the name of the currency used in Venezuela? What is the name of the currency used in Venezuela?
Currency used in Venezuela is Venezuelan dollars. Venezuelan dollars.
That's not correct. Try again. Odessa?
The currency used in Venezuela is Bolivar.
Bolivar is correct. Rudolph, your question. How many countries are located on the continent of South America? How many countries are located on the continent of South America?
13 countries.
That's correct. Ashley, your question. Give the year when the government took full control of the schools in Guyana. Give the year when the government took full control of the schools in Guyana.
1976.
That's correct. We're on to the mathematics category. Lance, your question is, the number 240,006 when written in words looks like this. The number 240,006 when written in words looks like this.
TWOHUNDRET FORTY THOUSANDSIX.
That's correct. Giovanni, what is 30% of 150? What is 30% of 150?
$90. 45.
45 is correct. Odessa, your question. If If we add 1.5 to 3 3/4, the result will be this. If we add 1.5 to 3 3/4, the result will be this.
5 1/4.
5 1/4 is correct. Jonathan? If 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, then 2 meters, 65 centimeters, in centimeters will be this. If 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters, then 2 meters and 65 centimeters in centimeters will be equal to this.
Two 265 centimeters.
That's correct. Rudolph, your question? The selling price of an article is $5,500. The gain or profit is 10%. What is the cost price of the article? The selling price of an article is $5,500. The gain or profit is 10%. What is the cost of the article? Priya, what's the cost of the... Okay, the cost is $5,000. Ashley,
Yes, ma'am.
what is the capacity of a tank whose length is 8 meters, width 6 meters, and height 4.5 meters? What is the capacity of a tank whose length is 8 meters, the width is 6 meters, and the height is 4.5 meters?
$216
260 meters. Yes, Jonathan.
260 meters.
The correct response is 216 meters cubed. Remember, you were asked to calculate the volume, the capacity of the tank. Now we're on to the science segment. Lance, your question is, which of these two terms refer to stored energy? Potential or kinetic? Which of these two terms refer to stored energy? Potential or kinetic?
Potential.
Potential is correct. Giovanni, your question. The transfer of heat by waves through the air is known as the transfer of heat by waves through the air is known as
Radiation.
try again.
Conduction. Conduction.
No. Try again.
Convection.
Convection is correct. Odessa, your question. What is another name for the thigh bone? What is another name for the thigh bone?
The femur.
That is correct. Jonathan, the alternate rising and falling of the sea due to the attraction of the moon and the sun is called this. The alternate rising and falling of the sea due to the attraction of the moon and the sun is called this.
Tide.
Tides is correct. Rudolph. Materials that allow some light to pass through are described as materials that allow some light to pass through are described as
translucent.
That is correct. Ashley, your question. Which of these two animals would you call the prey? Lion or sheep? Which of these two animals would you call the prey? Lion or sheep?
The sheep.
Sheep is correct. And we're on to the final category, which is sports. Lance, your question. New Garden Street between North Road and Regent Street has been renamed after this Guyanese cricketer. New Garden Street between North Road and Regent Street has been renamed after this Guyanese cricketer. Giovanni? The Guyanese cricketer is the Shivnarine Chandrapal. You don't know about him? Giovanni, your question. Name the country and the town in which the 2014 Winter Olympics was held. Name the country and the town in which the 2014 Winter Olympics was held.
Russia.
The country and the town?
Russia, Sashi.
That's correct. Odessa. Wicketkeeper and umpire are to cricket as goalkeeper and referee are to this sport. Wicketkeeper and umpire are to cricket as goalkeeper and referee are to this sport.
Football.
Football is correct. Among others. Jonathan, your question. Which team defeated the West Indies in the 2014 Under-19 Cricket World Cup quarterfinals? Which team defeated the West Indies in the 2014 Under-19 Cricket World Cup quarterfinals?
Australia.
Australia is correct. Rudolph. Cleveland Ford, a Guyanese long-distance runner, is nicknamed this. Cleveland Ford, a Guyanese long-distance runner, is nicknamed this.
Sport junkie. The sport junkie.
No. Try again. Ashley? He was nicknamed the Little Kenyan. The Little Kenyan. Ashley, your question. What does GSA mean? What does GSA mean? And remember, we're onto the sports section. What does GSA mean?
Guyana Sports Association.
Try again. Yes, Rudolph?
Guyana Squash Association.
That's correct. And that has brought us to the end of the second round in the preliminaries of the National Library and Gafoors Inter-Schools Competition 2014. We're now awaiting the results from the judges. We are now in receipt of the results from the judges, and I would like for you to give yourselves a big round of applause. We'll start with the person who had the highest score, and that person is from Supply Primary, Odessa Kendall. She scored 11 points. The runner-up school, remember the judge's decision is final. The runner-up school is Greenwich Park with 20 points. Supply Primary is the winner with 28 points. I'd like for you to come in the middle and congratulate your peers.
This brings us to the end of this round of the competition. The winning school will go forward to the next level. See you next time around for another in the National Library and Gafoors Inter-Schools Quiz Competition 2014.